Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. The stream will start soon, and tonight I'll be farming legendary bounty hunts for the new legendaries on PlayStation. If you need to add me, you can add me. My gamer tag is in the description below, and I'll be playing on PlayStation tonight. Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. How's everyone doing tonight? Not an Alien, ROV Chaos, Crawfish Creative Media, Scarb, Bernadine, GG, Glass Gang members, ZX Real Kings, Acer Kings, how's everyone doing? Thank you for joining me tonight on PlayStation. I just got a friend request, so I'll be adding them back. Wait, how do you... Here we go. Bingo. I think that's Crawfish Creative Media that just added me. GG. Mad Matt 82. Welcome to the stream. Good evening to you, Radwolf. So yeah, tonight I'm running the human version again. And this one is my pre-active mod human as well on this character because she also doesn't have any of the new mods unlocked. To overdrive this time. Nice. Overdrive prices are going up. Not so nice. And let's see how many bounties I have. I just started farming them on this character, so I don't have a lot. Don't laugh at me, okay? We're gonna see. We're gonna see how many I have. I had 30 on Xbox. How many have I managed to amass here on PlayStation? 5. A whole 5. Oh no! 5 wanted posters. Well, this will be a short stream. No, but people are going to be most likely launching them too. Once I start launching one or two, it'll get other people to launch them. It always happens like that. Do you play on PC? I do! I played on PC earlier today. I did this exact same stream on PC earlier today. And I play on PC every weekend. I play mostly on PC nowadays. So the PC streams are kind of more often than PlayStation. So yeah, hit like, subscribe, stick around. You'll definitely catch a PC stream at some point. Oh, I need to grab them. Tonight I'm on PlayStation. And I should make a team. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a events team. And we're gonna get the party started. Abrasive Factory joined the team. That's Bernadine. I'm starting to recognize your gamer tag, Bernadine. Finally. I just don't play PlayStation enough, but good to see you. I'm literally always on PC ever since getting my PC. But also mainly because I've been struggling to like stay in sessions on PlayStation. It's been kind of bad recently. Where I did a stream not long ago on PlayStation, and in the first 45 minutes of the stream being up, I crashed 3 times. So the majority of that first hour is just me reconnecting to the game. So that's why I haven't really been too gung-ho about doing more. But I do like playing with everyone, so I like to be able to come out here on PlayStation. It kind of feels wild and new and different. One thing I have noticed is the game just kind of looks better here. I don't understand it. It's almost like the shadows have more detail. They're more crisp or something. I'm not sure how to explain it. Hey, Mad Matt 82. GG. Could it be some kind of ray tracing effect or something? That's just on PlayStation? I have no clue. But the game looks different. It feels different too. GG Acer Kings, thank you for renewing your membership. That's awesome. 2-month Glass Gang member Acer Kings. Just waiting for someone to launch the flare. I figured someone would launch the flare, but I guess no one's launching it, so I'm gonna go launch it. It is my bounty. It's nice to see that people aren't just launching it, because that's usually kind of a problem, just showing up here and someone already launched my bounty. But the one time I thought someone actually would and I could just chill, no one did. So that's kind of funny. I need to fix my build by fixing my hunger and thirst after this and stuff like that, because I do have Overeater's armor, so that's kind of important. I'll be taking a look at the build in a moment and fixing whatever needs fixing. I don't play this character very often, so it probably needs some tweaks. Neat. Can I add you? Yeah, you can. Real Kings, if you're on PC, if you're adding me on PC, it's the same gamer tag, but instead of 2 X's on the start and end of Miss Glass, it's only 1 X. So it's X Miss Glass X on PC. Everything else, like consoles, it's 2 X's, but PC is 1 X. PC is Master Race. Oh look, a fancy camp. You know what's cool about these windows? If it still works, you can just jump right through them. Can I still jump through it? Yeah. It's pretty neat. It's been like that since the start of the game. It's kind of funny. I thought they would have fixed that by now. There we go. Need to hide my PlayStation character's ugly face. I don't know what it is with this character. She has the same like settings for the character model face design as my Xbox and PC characters, but she looks totally different. It throws me off big time. I can't seem to fix it. I even tried to fix it before the stream started and I just can't. So we're just gonna throw a surgical mask. It fits the outfit. And I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, that works. Let's go do some more bounties. The Canadian Lorax, GG. No worries, Acer Kings. Hey, Heisenberg Finn. Is this the best way to farm legendary weapons? My new character needs to learn some mods, but I'm struggling to find legendaries. Yes, it actually is. Actually, the best method isn't even this, but it's here. So you can come here from as soon as you come out of the vault. You can make your way downtown, cross the bridge here at the Mothman Museum, and then you'll come into here. And then you want to make your way straight here. You want to beeline it to Highwaytown. As soon as you come inside of Highwaytown, you want to turn right, and you're going to start grunt hunts. You're not going to do the full bounties yet, because if you don't have legendaries and stuff like that, it's just going to be too tough for you. It's going to be really tough. But you can start grunt hunts. They will help you get a lot of legendary loot amassed, because you can start them for free. The bounty hunts, you have to pay 5,000 caps to start them. And you can actually get them for free by just farming these grunt hunts. If you do this over and over, you just pick this up. See, grunt hunt started, it's free. You'll get legendary modules for doing that. You'll get legendary gear like armor and weapons. And you get a chance of unlocking the new legendary mods as well that just came into the game. Which is why this stream is called the New Legendary Farm. Because this is how you would want to hunt or do bounty hunting. You want to do the grunt hunts to earn wanted posters. When you get a wanted poster from the grunt hunt, you want to go and put it in your stash and keep doing more grunts. If you keep that wanted poster on you, the game won't drop you more wanted posters. So that's why you have to put it in your stash. Then the game will keep dropping wanted posters. Every time you get one, put it in your stash. You want to build it up until you have a good like 15 or 20 or so. A good amount. And then you want to start spamming the lobby with them, because these bounty hunts, you get more legendaries from it, and they're just a lot tougher, so it's important to have like more people with you. The enemies are just tankier, really. And they can hit you kind of hard. Quad missile launcher. Jeez. But yeah, the grunt hunts you want to be doing 100% the best grind right now, especially for a beginner player, because they're not super hard. You just fight a couple enemies. We'll go do one right now, just to show you what that looks like. And see how I'm scrapping them? By scrapping them, you're probably not seeing it because I'm doing it so fast, but see how it says chance to get and then also chance to learn? That's because you can either get the mods out of scrapping the gear in physical box mods, or you can get a chance to learn them, the crafting recipe to craft these legendary mods. So Like this here, I have no purpose at all for a Lucid walking cane. And I don't know anyone that does. So I'm going to scrap it because I do have a purpose for a Lucid mod if I ever go Ghoul on this character. But I did not learn it, so it's an RNG. It's a chance to learn. It's not a guaranteed chance. Like there I unlocked crafting tempered, which is just a base mod, not a legendary mod. But still, the chances are low, that's why. My character is all out of food. Oh no. So I should go to my base then and get some foods. Because I use overeaters on this build so far, and I do need to do that. So I'm gonna get some food here to bring up my damage resistance. That's good enough. And let's have a look at the map here after going to side quest. And after you pick up the bounty grunt hunt, a lot of times the grunt hunt won't actually appear until you go into data in your Pip-Boy in side quest and actually press on bounty hunt grunt hunt. Then the grunt hunt will appear. It appeared here for me. You'll see it like this. It'll be a circle here in Ohio. It only appears in Ohio somewhere. So from top to bottom you want to be looking, and for me it's here. I already have a location nearby. Find the volatile outlaw. So they have mutations. This one's gonna explode when I kill it. That's the mutation, the volatile mutation. Sometimes you have to melee strike them on the final blow to kill them. That's the resilient outlaw. There they are. Okay, they didn't fully spawn in, so. And that's it. That's a grunt hunt. It's not usually that tough, but sometimes there can be enemies that are already here. That makes it tougher. Like these ghouls. So keep that in mind. And if you loot the ground, you'll see that there's legendaries on the ground. You'll get anywhere from a 1-star to 3-star legendaries to drop from doing this. And it's free. You don't have to pay any caps to launch this. You can launch it over and over and over. I won't get a wanted poster drop from this because I have wanted posters on me. But if I were to store them in my stash, I could have potentially gotten a wanted poster right there from doing that. Knew I heard one. The glowing owl I gave you on PS5, Miss Glass, that load screen, it probably is. I think you're right, King Shots. I remember that. Somewhere in the game settings you can turn on automatically track side quests. And that's nice. I thought I had that. I thought I had that already set up, but it's not working for me well. Because, like, sometimes it will automatically track, and then sometimes most of the time it doesn't. Launch the flare. Okay. I think someone launched the flare, because, yeah, someone did launch the flare. It just took too long to tell me that someone already launched the flare, and now the bounty hunt is over. Cool! Awesome. Luckily, though, there'll still be loot for me here. Even though I didn't get a shot on this person. There's like some kind of poison that's harming me. I'm trying to get away from it, but it's like not stopping. It's like constantly doing damage to me. Am I just gonna keep taking damage? What's going on? Okay, finally it's over. I have added you. I've already added you. I just need you to accept it, please. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Real Kings, you're telling me to add you, but you asked me if I was playing on PC, and I told you tonight I'm playing on PlayStation. So are you on PC or are you on PlayStation? Because I'm on PlayStation tonight and I don't see an invite from you. I'll add you back once I'm playing on PC, but I'm not playing on PC right now. You know what I mean? So I can't just add you back. I'd have to fire up the game and stuff, and that would... I'm running OBS and stuff, so I can't add you back right away. If you don't mind just waiting till the next time I'm playing on PC. I am on PlayStation? That's strange. I don't see the... Oh, it's different on PlayStation. Okay, well, why did you say that was weird earlier when you asked if I was on PC or PlayStation? I said PlayStation. Okay, I'm just confused. Maybe it's a miscommunication. But I think what's going on is I was thinking it's like PC, where on PC to add you back, when you add me, it shows up here, and I'm not seeing any friends adding me here. But I just recognized my problem is my own user error. You would have added me from here. Is that you? Real Kings, is this you? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a miscommunication, okay? I just caught on. Is this you? I'm gonna say yes. Aha, I was right. GG, I added you back. Yeah, see, on PC, when you get a friend request, you get it through the in-game social tab, and you have to add friends there. And I just didn't think you were adding me there. I thought you were adding me on PC, and I was like, why are you trying to add me on PC? I was just confused. It's my bad. Hi, Mad Matt. Join in. Okay, nice, nice. The Canadian Lorax. GG, welcome to our Discord. By the way, Discord link in the description. If you want to find a community to play with, we have a poppin' festive Discord at the moment. It's free to join. There's no obligation to join the Glass Gang to join our Discord link. But if you do have a Glass Gang membership and you connect your Discord and YouTube under connections in the settings tab in Discord, you will have the Glass Gang membership blue roll in our Discord. GG. Has anyone learned the new mods yet? Or am I just like the only one with the worst luck in the freaking world? I haven't learned any of the new mods on any platform. I spammed like over 30 wanted posters on Xbox yesterday. Actually, we did a lot more than that. We did at least 50. We did at least 50 because there was other people spamming them. And I still didn't learn a single new mod. It's really sad. I'm gonna ask the chat though if the chat has better luck than me. Start a Q&A or start a poll. Let's start a poll. Have you learned? Learned. Oh. Have you learned the new legendary mods yet, or any of the new legendary mods? So that is a poll at the top of the chat. What you guys do partake in, if you want to. Let your voices be heard. Let's see where everyone is at in the community. Hey, could you make an updated V63 laser carbine build for humans? Right now, the build guides are on hold. So, I'm not releasing any new build guides that weren't already planned, because of the changes that are so drastic that are coming in just like a couple of weeks. So if you can hang on tight, yes, I will be updating the V63 carbine build, but only when the time is right. Because if I update it now, the armor set that I'm going to tell you to run with the build currently in the live game is going to be different than the armor set I'm going to tell you to run in 2 weeks from now, because of how drastic the changes to armor are. So that's why you've seen that I haven't really posted anything much since posting just Orange's build and the variations of my Commando build. I haven't even done a human version of Orange's build, which I usually do, because he always just does Ghoul, and then everyone wants to see a human version, and I'm stuck doing it. But I didn't even do that this time. We're gonna wait until the changes to armor comes, because I don't want to tell you guys to just build your armor a certain way and then have to tell you in 2 weeks from now, hey, yeah, all that work you did to your armor set, you have to undo it in 2 weeks, you know? So it'll come, is what I'm telling you, okay? Leo Dingwall 1478, I promise you it'll come. Let's go to the Gearing Up event. But yeah, there's only one more build guide coming out from now until then. The rest of the uploads will be features like spotlights on weapons, weapon spotlights and stuff like that of special weapons that I hardly mention that I love using in combinations with other builds that are current on the channel. Stuff like that. 57% said yes. Are you kidding me? Wait, you guys are learning mods? That's more than 50%. Wow. Who would have thought? I mean, I'm not getting lucky, but I'm glad you guys are. I'm glad you guys are. That's amazing. I have been playing on all platforms and not learning any of them on all platforms. So I have the worst luck, the worst RNG of all of us, I think, combined. Can we ride the dino? No, we can't. Are Deathclaws dinos? That'll be my next pull. I don't know. I don't know what the heck this thing is. What is it? Is it a dinosaur? Is it a mutated T-Rex or something? I only learned Elementalist. Elementalist is gonna be awesome very soon. It's actually really cool right now, but it's getting buffed, which is really neat. Which means it'll be in high demand soon. Even more so than it must already be. This guy's just chilling here. He's not moving. It's an aardvark. No, you can't ride it. I know, I wish we could. Wish I could saddle up. Be cool if we got mounts in this game. I know Elder Scrolls Online has it, and I really think it would be cool if Fallout 76 could get some kind of mount system where people are riding around on Deathclaws. Neat.
Nice and safe within the walls. Nice and safe.
Lots of newcomers. Always good for business.
Where did I put my smokes?
Without mutations? Why do you want to do it without mutations, Arkham Joker? The mutations do help a lot. And they're relatively simple and easy to get. A lot of players sell them in their vendors. You could still do it. You could still get the kill, but not in the first heat wave. It's already really tight. So no, I wouldn't say you're gonna get it in the first heat wave. You'd definitely still be able to get it. Okay. You'd have to go behind the doors at least once for sure. It wouldn't be really hard. Just follow the tactics in the video, the 3-star guide, and if you want to do it without mutations, you can. It's just it won't single stage EN06, meaning when the heat wave happens, look for the doors that are open and go behind them. And then take this shield down a second time and you'll get the kill on the second stage. Because you have 3 heat waves to do it. You know, I just show that the builds can do it within the first stage to show you that it is that powerful. And it buys you a lot of time for being that powerful. It buys you a lot of time. It means that if you happen to mess up or flub up and you don't get the kill, you don't think you're gonna get the kill, you got some bad reloads or something, or you started firing too late after the shield went down, you can still just go and hide behind the blast doors for the heat wave and go back at it and get the kill in the second round. That's totally a valid playstyle, and you're still winning, right? You're still getting the loot, you're still getting the XP, you're still getting the solo EN06. And that, to me, is a GG. It's a win. I need to spend some caps here because someone spent their caps in my vendor, which is great. Thank you for that, whoever did that.
I can do that. This just a small one.
So I'm going to show you how to farm the wanted posters with caps. Because he won't sell you 2 of them back to back, if you have one on you, he won't sell you another one. So we're going to drop this in the stash and we're going to run back over there and buy another one. And we're going to do that until I run out of caps.
Wish I could see what's over there. It's not safe outside of town. The rust
Still alive? I can do. Huh. Here's a binder. Good hunt.
But if you don't have the caps for the wanted poster, just farm grunts. You'll get a wanted bounty, one every like 5 or 6 that you do. You'll get a wanted poster drop. Take it, stash it, or do the bounty if you want right away, and then keep farming grunts. Because it's the same principle. If you get a drop from the grunts and you get a wanted poster drop, if you have it on your inventory, the game won't give you another one.
Not looking. I can do that.
Loading times are slow this evening. I feel that.
Pleasure doing business with you. Here's a binder. Good hunt. Just here to.
But I will say, the game's been working pretty good for me so far tonight. 40 minutes in on the stream and we haven't crashed yet. Let's go! Hello! Hi, MadMat82. GG. I like your backpack. It's got the Vault Boy backpack.
Unless you got still alive. I can do that. Huh. Here's a binder. Good hunt.
So we're gonna keep doing that over and over. Whoops. Hello, Exocoms. GG. I am on PlayStation now.
I can do that. Huh. Here's a binder notice. Good hunt.
These are tough times. I hope we can hold out here.
And we're gonna go to the bounty. Minerva should be back tomorrow. I don't know, is she? She will be here tomorrow, and she will have, by the looks of it, the Gals minigun planned, so that's pretty cool. She does have the Gals mini. Nice. Anna the Nuka Queen. Is she the real Nuka girl or a poser? I'll have to do some Googling about her. Anna the Nuka Queen. Interesting. We're gonna see what the lore has to say about the Nuka girl. So I got a hunter's mod, nothing good, but just to show it on stream here that this just dropped from scrapping an item. So it would have been nice if it was a LUCID mod, but it's not. I need to go get some blight soup. Because my character keeps going hungry. And with my overeaters mods, that's not good. I don't have any perfect bubblegum. I need to eat something. It might as well be something that's going to give me more damage. So if you come down to the raids, you'll find blight all over the place here. Practically begging you to grab it. See, there's the raid entrance, and here's blight. And this gives you 125% more critical attack damage, leading to some serious damage numbers. Okay, so that satisfied my hunger, plus I have some... And see, like, it's literally everywhere. Another tree here. There's more right there. There's more right there. There's gonna be more here. It's literally everywhere. Plus it glows, so it's pretty easy to see. You just jump and look around and you'll spot it here and there and everywhere. So now we have plenty. And it just takes boiled water and blight. I've only learned glowing and scrapped an insane amount of the new stuff. Well, at least you're learning something. I haven't learned any of the new mods at all. So, you know what? That's a GG. That's a win for you. Please send some of that luck my way. I'd really like to learn active. Is Vital worth putting it on the Elder's Mark for VATS? No. Just flat out no. The Elder's Mark really actually just needs VATS Enhanced. VATS Enhanced will help land your shots a lot more often, contributing to more HP and AP returned through the Conductor's mod. And higher DPS, because when you're not landing shots, you're not doing any damage at all. And misses in VATS are known for not doing any damage. This reduces that down to almost no misses in VATS. And what that translates to, when I tested it, when I put this build guide together, and why I chose VATS Enhance on this build, is because out of like 25 runs that I did on this snake, I did a lot of runs with each of the mods, and each time the average time for rapid was 1 minute 15, without buffs, without coffee, just the same build, right? And with Vital, it was the same. It was like averaging 1 minute 15, 1 minute 20. And VATS hit chance was always a lot closer to the minute mark. It was always either a minute 5 or a minute exactly, sometimes even sub-minute. Always a lot closer to the minute mark though. Like a minute 5, a minute 10 at most. But yeah, it was always faster with VATS Enhanced. Oh no, I think I missed the bounty. I planted a bounty and then didn't go. Wait, what? Shoot.
This place is a hellhole.
Join the active headhunt? I would if there was an active headhunt. What the heck is going on? Okay, something strange is happening here. Finally.
So nice not to be out alone for once.
I still need 2 active, but they're scarce. They are scarce. It's like the 4-star mods, right? When they came out, they were scarce too, but eventually there'll be so many people that have it unlocked that are crafting them and selling them in their vendors because they know it's really good caps for them. It'll be everywhere. It'll just take time, gang. Stay the course. It gets good, I promise you. Look, everyone has limit breaking now. Everyone wanted limit breaking when it came out. No one had it. I have a disease? Oh no. My VATS gets melted. Why? Is it the disease? What is happening? Bone worms. Take 50% more limb damage. Weird. Oh, what the heck? Why is my EP so low? 238? What's going on with this build? Oh, what's happening here? This ain't right. I don't play this character very often, so that explains it, but I need to put some work in on this character. I also linked in the description the build guides for running my Elder's Mark Infinite VATS builds, either as a human or a ghoul, both with the new legendary mods and without the new legendary mods. Both guides are there. So if the link for the guide says active, that means it will include new legendary mods. And the links that don't say active, they don't include the new legendary mods. So it includes using the standard base game mods like Overeaters and Through Hikers instead of Lucid and Active, for example. So they are linked below for build guides. I did build guides on my main character build 4 different ways for you guys, depending on skill level and where you're at with resources, because also the guides that don't have active, they also feature having Class Freak on the build versus the full endgame Lucid Elementalist active version is a full suppressed mutations build, which means suppressing your mutations hourly. So it's a bit more endgame. But the human ones, they run Class Freak. They're a bit more achievable for the most part for the majority player base.
Here's a binding note. Good hunt.
Lots of newcomers.
Love to see it. Everyone is just slamming bounties tonight. Let's go. I have limit breaking here, but I'm on PC. Nice. GG, Genesis Matthew. Limit breaking is the way to go. Thank you for the build. You're welcome, Big Zogatron. I've learned snipers, adrenal, and glowing today. I only had elementalist yesterday. Are you kidding me? How lucky is this person learning literally all the top end mods? Well, not really. I don't know. I say top end. I wouldn't say glowing is really that high tier right now. It doesn't really grant you all that much glow after a kill, so it kind of defeats its purpose. Like, I feel like there's better mods to have there, like VATS optimized. So, but yeah, no, it is cool to learn the new mods, and congratulations. I'm not knocking it at all. I can't wait to learn some. You're very lucky, actually, to have learned Elementalist yesterday and then all these other ones, too. Wow. I've been playing since the launch of the update, and it's not been good to me. I've been playing on every platform. It's not been good to me. It makes me want to play a different game. It's sad to say it, but it's like the RNG is really bad. And when I feel like when the RNG is that bad in a game, it's not like out of the norm to make you want to go play something else when you're just let down and let down and let down and let down over and over and over and over, and you don't have any positive wins. Like just learning one mod, Bethesda, jeez, just one would be a win, but we can't even get that right now. So, well, I can't seem to win. But when am I gonna play? There's literally nothing else I can play. You know why? There's a weird phenomenon that happens when I'm playing any other game. It feels like I'm wasting time. It feels like I need to be playing 76. It's so weird. It's this feeling that I get like in the back of my mind when I'm playing any other game that I should actually just be playing 76. Has anyone known to get the new mods through Murmur? She doesn't have the new mods. The Rusty Pick doesn't have them. So you can open like loot boxes there all you want, but it won't drop the new mods. You have to do the new content. They made sure of that. Feral's the dragon. What the heck is this? Target kills make you go feral faster. Bullets explode 90 reduced weight. That is so funny. I'll try to sell this for caps maybe, or should I just scrap it? Should probably just scrap it. Yeah, I'll scrap it. Nope, we didn't get nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing new. My surprise? No. One mod a month? It feels like it. It feels like that's my learn rate. Can I join your world, please? Is it PC? I'm not on PC right now. I was on PC earlier, but right now I'm on PlayStation. I'm sorry. I typically don't do it like this. It's the first kind of time that I ever do like a PC stream in the middle of the day and then PlayStation stream late at night. How I usually do it is I just, whatever day it is, like Friday, if I start streaming PC that day, then it's PC all day. And then Saturday is like Xbox all day and PlayStation is PlayStation all Sunday. But I wanted to mix things up a little bit to squeeze in an extra Xbox stream this weekend so that I can do an extra Xbox stream on Sunday because I have a lot more wanted posters on Xbox than I do on any platform and I need to get through them. So that's why I did that differently this weekend. I wanted to squeeze in an extra stream on Sunday. Yep, anyone can join. I should be on for at least another hour still. At least. Which 4-star mod is good to put on the Gals Mini? Pinpointers or conductors? It really depends on the type of playstyle you're going for. If you're going to be slamming coffee, then run pinpointers. If you're going to use it in VATS and you want to use less coffee, then use conductors.
Nice and safe within the walls.
But I see this question on a lot of videos and a lot of people ask like pinpointers or conductors because they seem to be the two top mods. But they serve completely different purposes. So it really depends on how you're approaching the build and the playstyle. Like if you're playing aim down sights, meaning not using VATS at all, then all day long pinpointers. But if you're using VATS, you really should just use conductors because you stay in VATS longer with a lot less resources. Like that's why these builds that I run with the Elder's Mark, they don't need coffee at all. And we tested it on stream where we took 4 people running the exact same build as mine, my Elder's Mark Ghoul build. And we took 4 people running that exact same build. So I made sure everyone had the same mods and the same build. These were people from my Discord. And we did a stream where we ran up on the snaky boy. And we gave him the 2-tap. We showed him some love, if you know what I mean. And we put down the snake like a bunch of times in a row live on stream with conductors and then with pinpointers to see which ones would like do the best times. Speedrunning the snake as a team of 4. And we held a average time of 10 seconds with conductors and the standard receiver. Standard receiver being the mod on the weapon that's non-legendary right under conductors. See how it says standard receiver? So what we observed was even by going to prime, so swapping the receiver to prime to get more base damage and putting pinpointers on it, we were still getting 10-second times. It did not improve our overall time. Suggesting that if you set the build up exactly like the build guide, it's going to do all the damage that it's going to do in the short amount of time that the snake is alive in front of you. It's going to do all the damage it can because the build is optimized. It's doing damage. This build tonight I'm playing on is not optimized, clearly. But that's because I don't play this character very often on PlayStation, and I need to put more time into her and rework this character according to my build guides. But for the most part, she has everything she needs. She's got the limit breaking armor set. She has the right mods on the weapon for high accuracy, low VATS AP cost, and just a DPS monster with that quad 200 round magazine. No reloads, no problems. Let me join your world. I'm on PS2. You definitely can just join. You don't even have to ask, Minamoto. I won't stop you. You don't have to ask. You can join. As far as I know, there's nothing I have to do to let you join. I'm not in a private world or anything. If you need glowing or lucid, I can hook you up. I have the bobbleheads. That's amazing! Cycle shift. GG! I have stabilizers on one of my Gauss minis that I frame with. That's a solid point. Stabilizers is an underlooked mod. It's really good, especially for aiming down sights, like where you manually aim the weapon yourself. A lot of these heavy guns have just a ton of recoil and they just shake all over the place when you're trying to shoot them. So having stabilizers, it gives you that. My PSN is in the description below. It's also on screen. xxglassgamingxx. Do you obtain any score from doing the Anno 6 raid or just XP and other stuff? The XP leads to you gaining score as well. Yeah. So, you do advance through the scoreboard. That's how we just power through the scoreboard. So, well, I say we, but lately it's just Orange Cowboy that gets invited, not me. So the Discord, you know what? I see how it is. I see how it is. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking around. But what we do is we like to do like raids, and where we just like slam the snake over and over and over and over with our teams. And you can get like 300,000 XP per run if you buff up and are running a herbivore build with all the right herbivore buffs. You can get a lot of XP. And you can power through the season board or the season battle pass thingy, whatever it's called on Fallout 76. It's like they change. I say that because it used to be called one thing and then they changed the name of it just randomly one year, and now I don't take it as seriously. I call it whatever I want. I call it the chore board now. It's not the scoreboard, it's the chore board. GG, Lagoon, member for 4 months. What is the best weapon to use LUCID mods on? I would not use it on a weapon. It's not great as a weapon mod. The reason it's so sought after is actually because it's a 6% damage reduction for your armor. It's the same as having Holy cow! I just got a God Roll TSE minigun. Are you kidding me? 2-shot. Bullets explode. VATS optimized. Let's go! That's so cool! But yeah, Lagoon 2959. If you're a ghoul, that is going to be best suited for you as a ghoul on your armor, on the first star mod slot of your armor, because it is a damage reduction mod, just like Overeaters, but for ghouls. And ghouls don't have the Overeaters mod in a way, but now we finally do as the LUCID mod. This thing is sweet. I'm going to go mod this up and use it in VATS. No conductors, no problem. We're going to have to drop the AP cost on this thing though, so I'll have to switch out some mods, get a lower AP cost for it to work. Not a bad drop, right? Symbolic Mind, I think it's pretty cool.
I need to put together another food package for Matt.
Better than Vanguard? It is, yes. Vanguard actually isn't that great. It's definitely... It's great in other games, but it's not great in Fallout 76. Fallout 76 just isn't that game. The way it works in this game, unfortunately, is people think you just have to have your health full to get the full effect, but that's not how it is. It actually does scale off having higher than like your average HP. And what I mean by that is you really need to invest in cards that bring up your health and invest in endurance heavily. Having endurance on your armor as well will maximize that effect from Vanguards, and most people don't do that, so you don't even end up getting the best out of it. And also Vanguards will what it ends up doing is, as you take damage, you take more damage, because Vanguards only gives you that high damage resistance when your health is filled. When it's high, not necessarily filled, but when it's high. As you drop health, so as you're fighting enemies, which is what I would imagine you would wear armor for fighting enemies, as you're taking damage, you are losing damage resistance, leading you to take even more and more damage. So it's not great. There are better options for you. Vanguard's next patch is 10% damage reduction or something. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Then I forgot that, or I must have read it, but yeah, I mean right now as it is, Vanguard's is not great. But is it 10% damage resistance? Is it DR or... Damage resistance isn't as good as it sounds though, guys. It's not as good as damage reduction. Damage reduction, not damage resistance anymore. Oh, okay. Well, then if it's damage reduction, it'll be a lot better than damage resistance. But still, the point still stands. You lose as you take damage. You are doing less. You're doing less and less damage reduction. You have less and less damage reduction, which leads to your build feeling a lot squishier as you lose your health. You start noticing that hits hit you a lot harder, and so that's why, for me personally, I prefer a flat amount that just stays applied no matter what. It's not based off of condition loss or health points like Polished is based off of condition loss. That's why I never recommend using it, because you're always chasing your tail trying to make sure you're doing the full damage value out of Polished, trying to keep your weapon repaired. It's the same thing. Like, it's... That's why I'll be switching to Mutants, because Mutants is giving us a flat 5% damage reduction per piece next season, or next patch. So I won't have to worry about my health points affecting that.
This place never runs out of bounds, does it?
I'm really glad to see that they're doing that though, because we do need a lot more armors that are damage reduction and not damage resistance. Like, see, the mutant armor also changed. And Vanguards, if it's 10% damage reduction per piece, that will sound good on paper, but like I said, as you take damage, you lose that damage reduction, and it's not based off of you having your health full, it's based off of having high health. So it depends on where the curve lands, but where do you start getting diminishing returns is what I'm asking. Will you have to invest 700 HP points in order to get the most out of Vanguards? That's the point I'm making. Because a lot of people think that they have high DPS and vampires aren't a thing. I'm just gonna put that out there straight up. Bolstering, much easier to maintain than Vanguards. Yes, but you have to be low health, and you're not going to run the raids low health unless you're trying to die and get carried. Yeah, see, the problem with Vanguards is a lot of people don't run it right. They think that they just have to have their health points filled, and they end up running around with like 200 to 300 HP points, and they're not getting the max value out of the damage resistance from Vanguards. Because it scales off of your HP, and you have to have actually high HP points for it to work properly. So why is ghouls better than human builds? So yeah, two main reasons. High survivability. Just right off the bat, in any situation, we have 2 health bars over the humans. Also, we heal at Rad Rumble, Eviction Notice, Uranium Fever, any nuke that was nuked wrong at SBQ or Earl, and you come out of the event and you're just covered in rads. You just heal. You don't take any damage from that, you just heal. So survivability goes through the roof as a ghoul. You also have access to perk cards that do more damage that just are non-existent for humans both bloodied or high health. Perk cards like Faulty Spots, which is a 15% weak spot damage multiplier. Underluck, which significantly impacts DPS. Like the same build that I run will run like a 1 minute 10 on the snake. As a ghoul will run 45-second times. You also have Wild West Hands, which is the same thing as Quick Hands. You can reload your weapon without losing bullet storm stacks, but instead of it being only 12% or 16%, you can have 36% chance for it to proc. And last night it procced 4 times in a row on me when I was using my Elder's Mark, my quad Elder's Mark, which means I went through 800 rounds without reloading or losing bullet storm stacks. So I had full max value of 20 max stacks, getting 180% more damage with 800 rounds coming out of the business end of my Elder's Mark like it's a freaking minigun. That's not available to you as humans. You don't have that 36% chance to reload. It's only like 16% chance. It's very noticeable. Also, Brick Wall under Strength is a perk card that completely eliminates stagger. So you don't have to worry about getting staggered when you're in VATS and breaking your VATS. You can just keep firing. That's another thing. That's another big thing. What else? Oh yeah. Glowing Criticals, another damage perk card. This perk card gives you 50% more critical attack damage. It's like having a 50% blight soup on top of your already existing blight soup. So it's basically just more damage on top of it as a ghoul. So we were already doing more damage with faulty spots, but now we do even more damage with glowing criticals. We also have Science Monster under Intelligence. Again, another perk card giving us more damage when we have high glow for the first 10 seconds. Faulty spots. Yeah, it's really good. Wild West hands on all my ghoul builds. Yes, I agree. It's very good. I just got randomly recommended this. That's awesome, Cavalog. GG! Welcome to the stream. We're just doing bounties in Public Worlds on PlayStation, so if you're here, GG. Hit like, gang. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I upload and live stream weekly. I make build guides teaching you how to solo the bosses in the game. Best tactics like how to cripple the bosses in the first 20 seconds so that you can get the most out of your build through perk cards like Easy Target, which will give you 75% more range damage to crippled targets after you cripple them, which is really important and is why I always show you guys with my build guides to cripple the snake first, because it shaves off a whole minute. Oh yeah, this minigun. I gotta go do something with this minigun. It is so cool. Game just randomly gave me a god roll minigun, TSC 25, like, here you go. Go have fun. Let me go have fun.
This place would be a ghost town without me.
I feel like the lighting is bad in here. I always have trouble finding the weapon workbench. So we can just throw a bunch of fire rate at this weapon, because we're able to get the AP cost down to 4 with the Shredder mod. So we're going to just throw fire rate at it with the accelerated barrel. I don't have conductors on it though, and I won't be putting conductors on it. It's not really something I'm going to main.
Right. Kiss my ass. Getting too much rust on my lungs.
What would I use on the 4-star of my minigun? It would be conductors. Why? Because it's absolutely insane with conductors. It's an infinite VATS machine. I covered this like a month or two ago. It's been a while now. I should revisit it, and I will be revisiting it once the armor changes are in effect. But basically, you can set this minigun up just like the Elder's Mark to just sit in VATS without coffee, no problem. And the Furious, rapid, less VATS cost, I actually tested on stream. Still got a 1 minute 18 time on the snake. No coffee, no chems, just minigun going burr. And it had infinite VATS. Infinite VATS, no coffee. Without active mods. So it's super cool. This thing is a beast. Now it's just gonna wreck my AP here because I don't have conductors on, so I'm not getting any AP return, but we definitely just shredded. Oh no, I'm taking damage. Also, two-shot builds Bulletstorm super fast, which is really fun to see. Yeah, TSC is just a lot of fun. Two-shot bullets explode equals fun. It's like shooting a bunch of tracer rounds or something into the distance. You can just send a wall of explodey bullets downrange. Just pure mayhem. Two-shot explosive good? Yes, absolutely, Genesis Matthew. Especially because, look, we're already at 20 stacks, right? We're going to reload. We're going to lose half of our stacks, but I'm going to start opening fire and we're going to watch it shoot right up to 20 stacks in no time. It's definitely a lot faster than if it was not two-shot, because it's counted per projectile. And just like that, we're at 20 stacks. What's it showing for damage at 20 stacks? 63 times 2? Okay. Don't know why it's twitching out like that. That's kind of weird. What loot should I be aiming for when raiding? Hold on to any limit-breaking armor mods. You're gonna want that so bad. Limit-breaking. Any mods that have rangers or limit-breaking. 4-star armor mods. Any pieces that have through hikers, limit breaking, rangers, you're gonna need. Like, especially limit breaking, because if you want to do the highest DPS, you want to be able to crit every other shot, so you need a full limit breaking set, or else you need like 90 luck. So yeah, I'll be doing another minigun build with this soon. Not this specific minigun, but a Furious minigun using conductors. And I'll probably throw this one in there as like an optional minigun if you want to use this too. It won't get the best time on the snake. Like Furious 25, like rapid and less VATS cost conductors will do more DPS in the long run than two-shot. I know this because I already tested it on stream a couple nights ago. I will link that stream. Oh no, it's a members only stream? Oh no! Okay, well it's going... Should it go public? Oh no. It should stay members only. Oh no. Okay. Alright, I forgot that was a members only stream. Well. You know what? I think everyone that's seen it is gonna see it. Has seen it. It can go public. There we go. It's public. And if you want to watch that from now until when I actually renew the build guide, you can check it out. It's very eye-opening. The minigun is pretty awesome. With the right build, it can stay in VATS infinitely, no coffee, no problem. And just absolutely shred the snake to pieces. That's the live stream. And on that live stream, I tested both two-shot 25, so two-shot rapid with less VATS cost, and then Furious rapid less VATS cost mini. With an AP cost of 4, it can stay in VATS without coffee, without chems, and it was just melting the snake. Melting it. Yes, Raid Guardian with this build, absolutely. In that same live stream towards the end, Like right towards the end, I fight ENO6 solo, and it's single stages ENO6 like butter. The minigun is so good right now. It's when I do my next 3-star revisit, it's most likely gonna be with a minigun. It's just a lot easier to get than the pepper shaker. As much as Orange wants me to push the pepper shaker, I gotta say it, Orange, the minigun's just a lot easier for people to get. And it's such an OG, like it's the first big gun that you're introduced to in Fallout 4. It's so good. It really is good. GG Ray Ray with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Everyone who received a membership from our member, GLASSGANG member Ray Ray, you now have access to GLASSGANG only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official GLASSGANG roster. Crafting unlocked. Ferals. Let's go. That's my first one, gang. GG. Ray Ray, you're my good luck charm. I'm sorry if I just clipped your eardrums, gang. I'm so sorry. I think I warned you guys on the last stream that when I finally get an unlock, I might just like scream and shout and let it all out. And that's what happened right there. I just unlocked crafting ferals. I don't need it, but hey, it's a new mod and I haven't unlocked any of them yet. So I'm really happy about that. That's cool. That's awesome. First one, yeah! And it's on PlayStation. Also, wanted to let you guys know, everyone who received a membership, you now have access to GLASSGANG and Fallout themed emojis that I crafted myself in the chat. And you should join our Discord. We have a Discord, a fun Discord with members that play on every platform. I play on every platform. You'll find me there as well. And I like to play and raid with viewers who join the Discord. Should I do a build just around this minigun? Like full-on explosive TSC mini madness? I kind of feel like doing it. It's still not going to be as fast as running Furious though. So that's just a heads up. Like Furious is going to be faster. But it's just fun. I don't know what it is about a TSC minigun. It just feels like a minigun should, you know? It's very destructive feeling. Seeing all those explodey bullets fly off into the distance and coat the ground with explosions. It's not what it used to be though. There was a time where the explosive damage radius on bullets explode was so great. It did so much damage. It's not what it used to be. Cool minigun drop and learned a new effect all in one stream. Heck yeah, GG. You always unlock the ones you don't need first, right, Ray Ray? I agree. That's like totally what always happens to me. Darn, my message got eaten by the gifts. Okay, let me check it. Let me check it real quick. Hey Glass, I asked on your other stream about the alien blaster. I wanted to know, is there a way I could ask Orange about what mods perks he used for it? Actually, I can just link the video if you want, because you can still run it exactly like the video. The perk cards will have changed around since then. Like they're just in different areas. That's all that happened since that upload, is perk cards were moved around. Nothing is actually new. But you'll see the weapon. I don't live with Orange or anything like that, so there's no way to get him on the mic, if that's what you're asking. But I can link you the ultimate alien blaster build. How's that sound? And then you can check out the weapon section, because I break it down like that, where I talk about weapons, the weapon only at a specific section. And you'll see it there. Let's see if I can do that. Another bounty. Bingo. That is the ultimate alien blaster. You're totally welcome. GG gang, thank you so much for the support. Smashing that like button means a lot to me. Helps the stream get out there to more viewers who may have missed the stream notification, and it helps me answer more questions to more people that might have questions about the build guides. I get here in the nick of time sometimes, just enough to still get the rewards. These bounty hunts are over with quick. So we're gonna keep running it. Remember when everyone thought the handmade was Holy Grail? Very early 76. I do remember that. That's the weapon I wanted. I really liked the look of it. Come on over, Cynthia. Back then, it was either you were running the handmade or the fixer. Those were your options. Looks like I'm out of bounties now, finally. I think I can buy one more.
I can do that. This just a small matter of mine. Just here to wet you.
Neat. We got one more.
Everything Ghoul seem to just keep showing up here lately.
Not sure what happened there, but... Oh, okay.
Help yourself to a bite.
How's everyone doing tonight? Let me know. Make sure that you partake in the poll if you haven't. There's a poll going on in the chat. Have you unlocked any of the new legendary mods? I'm curious to hear from my community. It's been a month now. Has it been a month? Yeah, January 2 to December 2. It's been more than a month now since the update, so... Some people should have learned mods. I finally learned ferals on PlayStation, of course. For this minigun not having conductors, it stays in VATS really well. Because it has an AP cost of 4. With these mods, it can just sit and stay in VATS no problem. I don't even have that much AP either. This character has 238 AP. Like, this is crazy. Minigun is a sleeper. You can also ragdoll stuff, which is really fun with TSC. Just absolutely disrespecting my enemy. Sayonara. If Furious better than two shot? Yes. Yeah, Furious is better than two shot. But I can't change it. I can't do that. I don't do that. It goes against my grain. I grew up in a time, or I started playing this game in a time where you only had access to dropped god rolls. You couldn't change any legendary mods on your stuff. So back then you had to rely on getting like a 3-star god roll dropped. God roll meaning every mod works and synergizes perfectly for the weapon or build type that you're going for. And back then, I had to hunt down full matching sets of armor. If you think I wasn't running matching sets of armor, you got another thing coming. I was still running matching sets of armor back then, but they were just a lot harder to get your hands on. You had to put posts out on trading groups looking for specifically like a left arm that had unyielding +2 intelligence through hikers. And we didn't have 4 stars back then, so that's what you had to look for. And then someone would be willing to trade you that one arm piece that they had for whatever that they wanted. And you had to piece together armor sets like that back in the day, and it was extremely time consuming. One armor set I put together took me a whole year to put it together. That's dedication. That's a full set of matching. And what's nice about those armor sets is I still have them and they're tradable. They're not character locked because they dropped naturally with all of those parts. You could actually, like, I could actually just give it to someone else who's just starting the game and they'd have a full set of armor with matching legendary rolls and stuff. Which is why I'm holding on to them for like friends of mine that might start playing the game someday and I can just drop them an armor set. But yeah, I still have them. I had a lot of armor sets too back in the day. I had like 16 full sets of armors at the end of it. When the grind was a grind, right, Brandon? He knows what I'm talking about. Can you share your perk build for the mini? I would, but this isn't it. This is just my Elder's Mark build, or not even. It's honestly a watered down version that I threw together super fast on my PlayStation character. And I just happen to be running this minigun here because I just got it dropped. And it just happens to be actually doing pretty well. But I'll show you. I'll flash the cards real quick. There isn't much to this build, but like Enforcer won't work with the minigun. That's why I'm saying don't actually copy this build for your minigun. I'm going to be updating my Infinite VATS minigun, but if you want, I can link you the like non-updated version. I haven't been able to update a lot of videos, mainly because they just announced like a couple of weeks ago that they're going to be changing all of the armor and stuff. So I put all of my updating build guides on hold because it's going to be drastic. It's going to change up the way that we use and play with armor. And yeah, I don't want you guys wasting your time and your modules. I don't need to clip farm you guys like that. So I'm putting the build guides on hold until then. But what I can do, like I said, is I can link you my Infinite VATS minigun build from just October 13th. So a couple months old. Some perk cards will have moved around since then. But it'll generally all be the same. As far as like weapon mods and armor mods and stuff like that. So let me link that to you. Here we go. That's the Infinite VATS minigun build that I uploaded a couple of months ago. Hey Cynthia! GG! NASCARson! So glad I finally unlocked ferals. That is such a win. Even though I'm not a ghoul, I'll just take it. You know what I mean? I'll just take the win. The W. Wait, why am I still heavy? What's going on here? There we go. I think that was my last bounty, guys. I think that was it. But what I can do is I can now start farming some grunts to show you guys how I farm the bounties for free without having to pay 5,000 caps for them. So I should do that, I think, on this stream, at least before the end of the stream. Just so you guys can see how I managed to acquire all of them in the first place. Remember when they dropped new mods for the Gap Plaza and we all went crazy, and then they nerfed it and was like, never mind. Oh, Ray, I know. It's... That part in time is literally just like, it feels like a dream. You know what I mean? Like, we hit peak Fallout 76. Everyone was running the Gap Plaza. And it really felt like the meta weapon because of the Enclave, you know, being like who they are, and that being their weapon, their big gun. It kind of felt natural that it would be the endgame focused weapon, but... And I thought that's why, you know, they brought out a bunch of like crazy DPS mods, like you said, to PTS, and then it went through PTS like that. So we were all like, oh wow, they actually want these mods to be like OP like this. And it just stayed in the game for like 6 months like that, and then they were like, yep, straight nerf.
Awful stuff.
And just ruined it for everyone. Do you guys... I need to remind some of you, because you probably weren't here when that happened, but when the Gap Plaza was on peak, Gap Plaza, that's all I did. From the start of this channel was upload Gap Plaza build guides, to the point I had people like begging me, pleading with me in my comment section to please like do build guides for other things, because they would love to watch me do build guides for other things. And I was like, no, I'm all about the Gap Plaza. I don't got time for nothing else right now. There was so many ways to run the Gap Plaza back then. So we're gonna do a bounty grunt. But I hit 1 million views on the channel in 1 year, or under a year actually. It was like 8 months, and 10,000 subscribers from just uploading Gap Plaza content. 1 million views. And like, it just blows my mind that this weapon, this Gap Plaza, had so much hype behind it. So many people loved it. So many people were just eating that up when I dropped a Gap Plaza build. And when they nerfed it like that, it was like, why, Bethesda? Like, people are enjoying this. They're playing the crap out of your game to the point where my little channel gets 1 million views. Like, something's happening. People are enjoying it. Why would you... Oh god, I should have seen that coming. Yeah, the TSC minigun ain't doing so hot here. But like, why would you nerf something that people are straight enjoying and just going to like go to another game now because you made it no longer fun? So yeah, that's the gripe I have with that. But I mean, Bethesda knows what's best for them and their game at the end of the day. So I mean, we still have the Elder's Mark, which is fun for now until it's not anymore. We know how that goes. We just take it a day at a time. I just hope that at some point they realize that it's not bad at all to have an endgame playstyle, and that, you know, other games have endgame playstyles and they don't penalize their players for figuring out the game and putting in the time and effort it takes to gather the resources to play these endgame playstyles. Because it's not like everyone can just do it. It's literally just like the 1% that can afford to put together... by afford, I mean like resources, not monetary wise. I mean resources in game to put together these types of builds. It's not everyone, you know. It's literally 1% that are gonna put the time in. They crippled it. They absolutely did, Ray Ray. The Gaplas was at peak like 6 months ago. It was so good. We had an AP cost of 6 on the Gaplas back then. We got 100 extra critical damage just from a receiver mod. We got accelerated barrel mod, which increased our weapon speed, our attack speed, without affecting our AP cost. We also had peak conductors back then. Conductors used to be 5% returned off your max AP, meaning if I had 1,000 AP, I got 5% of 1,000 AP returned on crit. So every time you would crit at that level, you would get 50 action points returned on crit. And the Gaplas was using 6. So it was an AP factory, is what I'm telling you. Because I used to run these build guides with like around 600 to 700 AP. When it was based off your max AP, it was just so worth it. It was very worth it. Worth your time and investment to just min-max your AP and get that juicy return from conductors. Yeah, it was a time to be around in Fallout. It really was. Yelling Plasma Infinite AP raid build was peak. It really was. Project 4200, we need it back. I know. God, that was fun. It was just fun. Like, what's so wrong about that?
What are they gonna do? Somewhere else?
I'm gonna check my stash to see if I have any more wanted posters. I do. I have 5. Nice. Let's go. We can still crank out these wanted posters.
You been down below?
There already one? No, there can't be. There is. Holy. Wow. Hello, Sama. My IG is xxglassgamingxx. That's xxmsglassxx. I'll put it in the chat here, but it's also in the description below if you need to double check. Wasn't it 11 AP? It was at 1.2. But yeah, there was a couple of changes to the AP of the Gaplas. Like when I started uploading, the AP cost on the Gaplas was actually plus 33. It had an insanely disgusting AP cost, okay? That's why back then everyone was just, you know, everyone who was doing build guides, they were just recommending to use the Gaplas aim down sights, which they're not wrong for that, you know? That makes sense from a more efficiency playstyle, like it's fine. But that's when I started uploading using my Gaplas in VATS with 1,000 AP, and it went nuts. You guys went hard copying the build and watching the video, and those were the times. But back then it's because having 1,000 AP was because I had to. The Gaplas had 33 AP cost. It drank like a fish in the ocean. So the only way to kind of reduce that, make it not so bad, is by having high AP, very high max AP. But yeah, at one point it was 11 or 12 AP, but at peak it was a 6 AP cost. I remember it clearly. It was so beautiful. It could have been 11. I'm not really sure anymore. It's been so long. They keep changing the game. So you could be right. Maybe I dreamt of a 6 AP cost. God, it would be nice. Still a lot better than what we have now. Hello, Miss Glass. May I ask what PC you have? Yeah, sure. What do you want to know? Like what specs of my PC? Or what, like... what I use to stream?
Came from. Help yourself.
If it isn't the big shot bounty hunter.
There has to be something out there. Somewhere the Rust King hasn't reached yet.
I guess the graphic card and CPU. Yeah, so it's fully built with Republic of Gamers parts. So I went all out with rebuilding my PC because I had originally bought it with AMD CPU. It was a Ryzen 7 with a 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte, but I recently fully overhauled the PC. So I replaced the power supply to a as well. So I replaced everything, motherboard, everything. It is a AMD Ryzen 9 9950X with a ROG Strix 4080 Super
Maybe it will be
and
town one day.
a B650EF Republic of Gamers motherboard with T-Force Delta 64 gigabytes DDR5 RAM with 4 terabytes of hard drive. 4 or 6, I can't remember. It might actually be 6 now. I think it's 6. I think it's 6 terabytes now, actually. Tonight, I do play on PC, but tonight I'm on PlayStation. Beast of a PC then? Yes, absolutely. Thanks to the Glass Gang. They really helped me with picking parts and throwing money at it, basically, to improve the quality of the stream. If it's not for them, I wouldn't be streaming at 4K, but thanks to your amazing contributions over the year, I've been able to increase the power of my PC and able to get a 4K stream up and going. Thank you, Glass, for the infinite VATS human video. It helps a lot. GG! I'm glad you enjoy it. It's a great build. I enjoy it as well. It's probably my favorite build right now, to be honest. It is. Just run around and run and gun and zap everything dead. Almost the exact same PC as me, except I have a 5070 Ti with a bit of an outdated CPU. Nice! Well, 5070 Ti is very good. It's a brand new current gen graphics card that'll keep you going for a while. Crawfish Creative Media says, I got disconnected and world full. Thanks for the group. GG. GG Creative Crawfish Media. Sorry to hear that you got disconnected from the server. It can be really hard to get back in one of my worlds when I'm live streaming because of that. But I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi and playing with us. Playing with me for tonight on stream. Finally went with quad on my Elder's Mark. Huge improvement over Furious. Thanks for all the great tips and builds. GG! Grass Squatched 1W. That's what's up. I like hearing it. Yeah, I wouldn't lead you guys wrong. I do put myself through a lot of headaches with the snake. I go down there almost every day. And I take a beating. And I try it 7 different ways to Sunday. Until I get it to work right. And yeah, quad is just it right now for this weapon. It really is. It unlocks its full potential. It allows it to reach higher bullet storm stacks. You can just stay in it and just keep doing damage, keep doing DPS and not have to reload. It's really good. Thanks for coming back to leave that review. GG. Wait, bounty hunt isn't over? I thought it was done. Oh, I guess it's not over. Whoopsie. Launch the flare. Oh, no one launched the flare! Oh, okay. This is my bounty and I forgot to launch the flare, of course. But if anyone has any questions about build guides on the channel or would like for me to send you guys a link to any specific builds that you're thinking of running, let me know. I definitely have a wide variety on the channel. And a lot of them need to be updated, but it's only minor updates, like perk cards that may no longer be under luck. They might be on endurance now, stuff like that. But I have updated the majority of the main builds that I'm running. So like my Elder's Mark build is updated for both Ghoul and Human. And so is the Heavy Gunner builds. So let me know. But I'm gonna have to wait until the next patch comes in to do any more build guides. Like I said, they're changing a lot about armor, and I just don't want to be putting out content that's gonna have to be redone in 2 weeks, you know what I mean? And it's not for to save me the headache, it's to save you guys the headache. I don't want you guys to put together an armor set based on how the game works now when it's gonna be changed in 2 weeks. Glitched bounty, fam, false alarm. Oh no! Is it really a glitched bounty? Oh, I got something just showing up. I got some rewards. Cool. Very cool. But yeah, we're gonna be doing this all week next week too. Like, I just keep having to do this because I have to, you know. I need to unlock these new mods. So I run the bounties on stream right now weekly on every platform. Earlier today I did Xbox. I'm gonna be doing Xbox again tomorrow. So if you play on Xbox and you want to run some bounties with me, hit like, hit subscribe so you never miss an upload or a live stream. I upload weekly and live stream weekly for your entertainment and infotainment. Also, join our Discord link in the description. It's free to join. There's no obligation to join the official Glass Gang, but I also left our membership link in the description as well. I also left build guide links in the description to updated Commando build guides for both Ghoul and Human, both with the new active mods and without. So you don't have to worry. If you don't have the new mods, you're going to be fine. I have a build guide for you below in the description. GG Ray Ray with the 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Everyone who received a membership, you now have access to Glass Gang only content for the next 30 days. You'll also see your name on the official Glass Gang roster. You'll also see that if you join our Discord, you'll have the blue membership Glass Gang role. GG. Thank you so much, Ray Ray. Not glitched bounty hype. GG RB Game Boy. That's so funny. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's so nice of you. Yeah, I'm so hyped we didn't get a single glitched bounty so far. It's been 2 hours of running bounties nonstop. I don't even know how we managed. I guess PlayStation is doing better. Wow, this one was hectic. What do you think, gang? There supposedly is a countdown timer right now for both. Well, I don't know if it's. Oh no, I jinxed it. Oh no, we crashed. I was just rejoicing about not crashing, and now we crashed. Oh no. Accept and report. Okay, I'll join back then because I still have some bounties left. I think I have 4 more left. I wanted to do them all tonight. I jinxed it. All right. It's like Beetlejuice say too many times and it appears. Right. I feel like that's definitely what just happened. It's because I said something that it happened. Crash report hype. Yay, GG. Thank you so much, RB Game Boy. That's so funny. Thank you so much for this super chat. GG. That's so nice of you. Lefty's Rage. How are you tonight? GG. I'm gonna ask a poll in the chat. I'm gonna ask a new poll. Ready? Oh wait, should I, how do I probably need to end this poll. Yeah, let's end the poll. Okay. Poll ended. 54% no, 46% yes. So yeah, most of us still haven't learned the new mods. Okay, okay. New poll. What's the new poll gonna be? Shoot, I already forgot what the new poll was gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna ask what platforms you guys play on. That's a good one. This way we can see how many people are here from which platform. Alright, let me know what platform you play on. Are you on PC, Xbox, or PS5? I think it brought me right back into the same world. Yeah, it did. Nice. Wow, I'm so lucky for that. Where's the phone option? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't think of phone players. That's so true. We are entering a new era of people who play without consoles. Because you totally can. You don't need to buy a console anymore to play. Like, if you were on PlayStation and you didn't want to have to buy a PS5, depending on what game it is, because not all games are on the cloud, but you can technically just buy a subscription to Game Pass. Yeah, Fallout 76 is on Game Pass. So you don't even need an Xbox. You can just buy a subscription and play it on your phone. And it'll play your Xbox account. It'll tie it to that and let you play through cloud gaming. Which is really neat.
Everything in its place.
Holy cow! Thank you so much, Back the Blue. Back 859 Blue. I keep calling you Back the Blue, but you're Back 859 Blue. It just comes to mind, you know what I mean? But GG, Back Blue.
Might head over to the last resort.
Thank you so much. They're one of my viewers. They watch my stream all the time, so it's nice to finally meet you in person. And thank you for the overdrive. Overdrive prices have gone up from what I noticed. I purchased them here at the Highway Town, and they have gone up. They used to be 94 caps, now they're 100 caps, but anyways.
You need to get stuff done.
So, times are getting tough.
That's kind of guy.
I really appreciate that. Where's the phone option? I'm gonna have to make sure to put the phone option next time. I will. Just started on PC and PS5, but been playing Fallout since the beginning and love it. Nice! Frostbite, GG! Are you, like, have you played any of the older Fallouts? Because Fallout 76 was my first Fallout game. I had never played Fallout before. And I had just lost my job and I wanted to play a new game. I was bored of the game I was playing back then was GTA. I was playing that. And it was just kind of boring. And I went to Best Buy and they tried to stop me from purchasing a used copy of Fallout 76. And I was like, just let me buy this used copy of Fallout 76. And he was like, no, you should buy Fallout 4. It's so much better. I'm telling you, they really tried to stop me from purchasing something that I wanted with my own money. They were telling me how it was a really bad game and that it was poorly optimized and this, that, and the other. And I just knew I wanted it. I don't know what it was, but something was just like a magnet. The game was absolutely a dumpster fire back then, but I still wanted it. There was legacies rampant. People just melting everything around the corner without even direct fire, just with area damage. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. It was perfect, actually. Good times. But yeah, I mean, I'm really glad that they didn't convince me to not buy Fallout 76, if you know what I mean, because it definitely led me down the path to starting my YouTube channel. I would have never met you guys if I would never done that. So GG. Shout out to me for sticking to my guns and wanting to try Fallout 76 as my first Fallout experience. I don't know why I never tried Fallout. It's just, it was a very gory game and very like, oh, it was always rated M for mature, stuff like that. And my parents just never let me have those types of games. And it was basically like a sin that I had Grand Theft Auto, but I bought Grand Theft Auto as an adult, so they couldn't stop me. But yeah, as a kid, I never played those types of games. They were very strict on me playing gory games. And it's fine. They were just trying to protect me. I was already going through quite a bit with my childhood. And the gore that came with having brittle bones disease. Can you share a tale of what it was like back in the days? Yeah, so back in the days, explosive legacies were everywhere. And if you went to Rad Rumble, basically all you saw was explosive bullets being shot at every square inch of the ceiling, floor, and walls. It was rampant. And it was just funny to see, really. It was just hectic. It was super hectic. And you could do so much damage without a build. Like, the legacies were so OP that you would just spray in any given direction and it would erase. I'm talking like full-on melt a Mylurk Queen with just a couple of shots, just a couple bullets from the Gatplads hitting the Mylurk Queen, and she would get blasted. It was so OP, and you could kill stuff that was around the corner. And what I mean by that is you would shoot like at the ground from a distance too. And if there was enemies around the corner, like over here down the hallway, they would die. Like, it was so bad. The range on the explosive radius, it had so much range that you could shoot like that. You could shoot down hallways and just destroy stuff. That wasn't even like in your direct line of sight. It was fun. It was definitely a completely different atmosphere because people just went around without builds back then. You didn't need a build. You could full on crutch yourself off of a legacy weapon. You didn't need a build. You could just run everything quality of life perks and not have any damage perks. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's how I ran my legacy Gatplaz, because it did so much damage. And you had what was called unbreakables. These were legacy items that were tied by the same code somehow. I'm really not sure how that happens, but it makes them so that they don't lose condition. They just never break. And I was given a set of unbreakable vampires bullets explode faster reload Gatplaz. For helping someone trade a bunch of junk to transfer like one of their characters. They did like a full character transfer and I helped them out with that, and it took a couple hours and it was forever ago. But it's back when I used to donate my time to Courier 76, a courier group. And yeah, they gave me that as like a thank you, and that was my favorite legacy item that I had forever. It was so OP. I mean, I felt super tanky. It had so much damage, it didn't need... You didn't have to worry about it having vampires. It did so much damage with that legacy explosive area effect that it didn't matter that it had vampires. It literally was just healing you like crazy and doing stupid damage, and it never broke. The thing never broke. The only downside was you had to have 2 Gatplazes on you for them to not break. You had to carry both of them. But... I mean, yeah, I had all quality of life perks, so naturally I had bear arms equipped at the time. You needed bear arms to reduce the weight of heavy guns. And back then, what I used to like doing was aim down sights with my explosive Gatplaz, and I would launch on a queen and I would jetpack. I would eat popcorn or coffee and jetpack above her and just stay in the air and shoot downwards, because it did like so much damage to her right under her like head and her front feet when she would land, that if you just sprayed that general area, it did stupid damage to her. So I would just jetpack and spray the ground in front of her. It was so much fun. Started from Fallout 1? That's amazing. We have an elder in the house. Bro, that's like 1990 something. 1998. I think. I'm not sure. Maybe someone can Google it, but Fallout 1 is old. Not knocking your age or anything. I'm just saying, like, that's pretty cool because I've never met someone so far. I don't think I have anyways that have played Fallout 1. Maybe I have. Maybe there's a lot more people in my community that have played the older Fallout games than I realized. But the oldest one that I've played is New Vegas, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I played that this year. It was a lot of fun. And we ended the poll with the majority of you guys play on PC. Wow. Neat. Xbox took a hit. I was expecting PS5 to come through because PS5 just has higher console sales than Xbox. There's more people playing like on that console. Fallout 1, October 10, 1997. Wow. What do you guys think is going to be the next remastered?
Those cycles of the Rust Kingdom sort them socks out. If it's dog eat dog, it's going to take too long.
Welcome. Unless you're gonna cause trouble. In which case, get lost.
But it never runs out of bounds.
I'll never seems to get small. Grab a bounty if you feel like rolling the dice.
Wish I could come down to the bar sometime. No. The Rust King has eyes everywhere.
They'll stay with you. Plenty of sours to drown in this town.
More where those came from. Carefully said.
All these bounty hunters running around. If only they could unite, we could stick it to the Rust King.
Life may be rough around here during the day.
Okay, so I did a new poll. What will be the next remaster? What do you think will be the next remaster? Fallout 3, Fallout 2, Fallout New Vegas, or Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 together? Shadow Drop. Bananas. Leaks saying New Vegas. Interesting, Paul Hudgens. Thank you for saving me, Miss Glass. You're totally welcome. I want a remaster of Fallout 3. It was my introduction to the series. Nice. My first computer was a Commodore 64. I have no idea what that is, Robert Kennard. But I'll Google it. What is a Commodore? It sounds like a car. It's an 8-bit home computer, also known as the Commodore 64, also known as the C64 8-bit home computer introduced by Commodore International in January of 1982. 64 kilobytes of RAM. Wow. It probably plays Doom, though. I don't think it'll play Fallout 76, but it can probably play Doom. My very first console was It was actually my Nintendo 64. I know I think I said on stream the other day that my first console was my Game Boy Advance SP. But I think it was actually my Nintendo 64. It's just, back then it's like very far away. But the 64, the Nintendo 64 was a Christmas gift from my parents, so it's different. But the first console that I bought with my own money when I was a kid growing up. And I consider it a console because it still works, and like it's a quality piece, I think, still is the Game Boy Advance SP. It still works. I'm from the 64 Commodore era as well. Wow! I had the Commodore 64 Daniel Stapleton too? Definitely could play Doom. That's awesome. And back then, everyone's brain exploded with how insane the specs were back then. Isn't it crazy to see, like, how fast technology has evolved? You know, like, if you were to go tell someone from back then that my computer today has 16 cores and 10,000 CUDA cores, they would probably just, like, not believe you, you know? And 64 gigs of RAM. They'd be like, you're crazy. That's like NASA grade. But now that's the average computer at Walmart. Well, probably not, but you know what I mean. Who's from the PlayStation 2 era? Because I had like years where I played games off and on, and then like, because like I played a lot of games on the Nintendo 64, and then I didn't play any PlayStation 1 really, but then PS2, I had a PS2, and I actually didn't skip PS3. I got a PS3 right when it basically came out. I remember it was very expensive when it came out. It was one of the most expensive consoles in history, actually, on launch, the PS3. I skipped PS4, and then recently this year got a PS5. And I'm happy with it. I like my PS5. It works very well. I think it's a very high quality machine because the controller blew me away. The controller is, it feels like it's high quality. I like the touchpad on the controller. I think that's neat. The little lights on it is pretty cute too. And like they react, the lighting on the controller reacts to what's going on in game. So let's say if I'm in a game where a cop car is pursuing me, the lighting on the controller will switch from blue to red like the cop car, which is pretty neat. And the controllers have built-in trigger locks that are software controlled, which is also very cool. And it has vibration in the triggers. And it has something that's called like a dual trigger, where it feels like an actual pistol or something. Active triggers. It feels like you're pulling an actual trigger, like where it'll be tight and then release. And that's so cool. I gotta hand it to PlayStation. They really are out here leading the way with the controllers. The only downside is I find the controller dies pretty fast. But I'm on a 3-hour stream here, and I still have almost full battery controller, which is pretty impressive. Not the usual. I'm not sure why it's so good tonight, but usually I find that dies pretty quick. But not tonight. Tonight it is trucking along. Did you get a pro? No, I didn't do that. I didn't. I find getting the pros and stuff, it's just more money than I need to spend because I'm not ever gonna play in 4K on a console. If I'm gonna play 4K, it'll be on my PC because my PC is designed to play games in 4K. You know, it has a massive 3.5 slot graphics card, and it can play the games at 4K 60 FPS native all day long. So it's not something I would do, spend the extra money to get a pro. Because I'm quite sure they still use upscaling to play 4K. So you're still not running it natively. You know what I mean? If it's your only console, then yeah. Like if that's the only thing you game on, I totally see that as a good reason to spend the extra money on a pro. But like for me, I just bought the Series S Xbox and the no disc base edition PS5, and I enjoy it. It still runs my games at 60 FPS. I can upscale it to 4K in OBS, which is what I'm doing right now. So you guys still have the option to view it in 4K. Which is cool. Oh, weird. That's weird. I did not remove you, Bernadine. I did not remove you. The game is lying. The game is being mean. What the heck? That is so strange. It doesn't even show you on my list anymore. It's like you left the world. That's weird. I'm getting really tired though, so that's gonna be it for tonight, gang. I want to thank everyone who joined the team and joined the stream. It means a lot to me that you guys are here and watch the content and ask me questions on the content. I like seeing you guys engage with it because it also tells me that I'm doing things right and that I can keep going with this, keep putting all my time into it, and that, well, when I get questions asked, it's good to, like, I write that down and I try to answer them ahead of time in the next video because, yeah, it's not like I can think of everything, you know. Sometimes there might be a good question on stream and I might answer it on my next build guide or include it in my next build guide. So, yeah, keep it coming. Keep the questions coming, gang. It was a fun stream. I had a good time. I hope you did too. If you did, drop a like. I mean, why not? You're here at the end of the stream, right? You lasted the whole way through with me. If you did, thank you so much. And I will be on Xbox tomorrow night. So if you play on Xbox, join up. Join the fun. I'll probably play PC too midday at some point. I'm going to try to squeeze in more streams than normal right now because I can't upload. I can't really update my build guides because they're changing armor so drastically, so I don't want to make you guys spend your mods on armor and stuff right now. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. I'm Miss Glass. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. GG! I want to give a massive thank you and shout out to the Glass Gang who support the channel. Thank you so much. And also, I want to give a huge thank you to Big Play Ray Ray for the gifted memberships on stream and RB Game Boy for the super chats. Thank you so much for the support, gang. Join our Discord link in the description if you want to find a community to play with. We have members that play on every platform. Have a great night, Glass Gang. GG.